Guys, I think I found the one thing that connects this game to Five Nights 4 more than anything else. Now this morning, I got out of my practice time and I went and I decided to just comb through the game as much as I can to try and see if I could find anything that relates to anything, honestly, like any kind of Easter eggs, anything that relates to the secret like keypad code or anything. And I happened to stumble across something that was pretty cool that I never noticed before. So as you guys can see, I took this screenshot from the night 2 when you have to go fix Freddy or fix Fazbear or Funtime Freddy. Yeah, Funtime Freddy, when you have to go fix Funtime Freddy in the control room. Now this screenshot shows a diagram of the entire layout of the facility that you're in. And as you notice, like you look at it and it's like it's exactly where you're at. It shows where you're at, and then it also shows a bunch of other rooms that aren't necessarily particularly part of the place that you're in. Now, what's really cool is you can see the secret room in the right corner, and you can see all that stuff, and that's like all there, and it matches specifically what it is. If you actually play the secret night, you'll notice that the hallways and everything line up perfectly. So every other one should line up too, right? Well, there's these ones that are grayed out kinda that are still connected, but they're not solid white outlines. Now, I was just thinking, and I was looking down at it, and I kept looking at it before I was like, wait a minute, I recognize this. So in the bottom left corner, you see this one room that has just a door, like a hallway, and like 4 doors, and it's got 2 dots, and one of the dots is like a placement, and the other dots is a placement. Now, if you notice, I'm about to blow your mind, this looks exactly the same as Plush Bear, like when you're doing the mini game against Plush Trap. It's Plush Trap. When you're doing the mini game against Plush Trap, it's the exact same room as Five Nights 4. That's exactly where Plush Trap sits, and that's exactly where you stand as you're playing the game. Now, like, we can correlate this with the other rooms as well. If you look at the top right, you'll notice that this is also the exact layout of the child's bedroom. Now, this is crazy because it's literally exactly the same. If you look at it, it's got the room, the 2 hallways, the closet, the kitchen. It's got everything that that Five Nights at Freddy's 4 had. And that also correlates to the room in the top left. Now, the room in the top left is actually something special. It is a complete diagram of the entire mini game from Five Nights 4, the after credits cutscene mini games that you do throughout Five Nights 4. It goes from the right side, which is actually Freddy Fazbear's, and then that goes down the sidewalk, and then to the left, and then up into the house. And I'll actually show from I had to go back and look at my old videos from Five Nights 4 to really like get it into my head that this is the exact layout of it all. It goes right into your bedroom, and then you can go right into the house, and you can take a right and go down into your bedroom, or you can take another right and go into the sister's room. Now, the reason this is a big deal, and it correlates so well, is you know that in the secret room, if you type in on the keypad 1983, it brings up the cameras of the child's bedroom and also the rooms from Flush Trap and the other bedroom. Now, this is cool because it's showing that they have monitor hookups to all of these 3 bedrooms. It wasn't just like some kind of weird Easter egg that we found. Now, this all goes together from a theory that I think is true, and I think this pretty much confirms it, is that the place where Baby is and Innard, yeah, that's his name, Innard, Funtime Foxy, all that, this whole facility is underneath their house. Now, I know this sounds kind of crazy, but it just makes sense, because when you look at a diagram like this, most of the time you have white outlines around the floor that you're on, and anything grayed out has to do with a floor either above it or below it. Usually it has to do with below it, but in our case, the facility would be underground because you take the elevator down to get there. Now, the rooms that are on top would obviously be the rooms of the house and the street and Fazbear's and everything. So I believe that Fazbear's is basically a placement ground, and below that is this laboratory where they're making these animatronics, and you have to go underground through down the elevator to get down there. Now, this would be really cool because we all have pretty much already confirmed that the boy from Five Nights 4 and the girl from Five Nights 4, or Five Nights sister location, are brother and sister. Now, that's pretty cool because that would have to say that they have something to do with this whole thing. So they're right above this training ground of animatronics. Now, this is all just a theory. It seems to tie together pretty well, though, if I do say so myself. I just kind of was thinking about it, and it hit me, and it was like, oh my gosh, like, it blew my mind. I was like, I can't believe I found this. and it's actually really crazy. So I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a big fat like on the video, as well as subscribe to me for more awesome content just like this. And until next time, this is Korzix, and I'm out. See you guys. What's going on, guys? This is Korzix, and today I'm coming to you guys with another Five Nights at Freddy's sister location video. Now, I know I keep posting a ton of them, but I keep finding newer and newer cool stuff that no one seems to have found yet. And this time I'm coming at you guys with a secret message.